Christmas came early because Ashley Trevino's locked up. Well, she was.
Let me make sure the police ain't waiting for me.
Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know that I am one of the biggest anti-Ashley content creators on YouTube. Around 10 months ago, I stumbled across Ashley Trevino on TikTok and my world has forever been changed in the worst way possible. Not only is Ashley Trevino a bad mother who doesn't provide her daughters with beds, she's also an inmate hopper or a recovering inmate hopper. She loves to go on live streams and talk bad about people, calling everyone brokies, blaming the victims of some really bad crimes.
Hey, your dad you're not going to respect my dad. Everything. Yeah, her dad deserved it.
And even goes on to defend inmates who she claims are not innocent, even though in most cases, the inmates themselves confess to the crime. This time last year, Ashley Trevino was serving underage content creator Santos alcohol and almost landed herself in jail.
Yes. Just so you know, this gentleman is 19 years old. Okay. So.
But he's not drinking.
I had a reason to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old. Hello? Nobody's going to jail. You need to be a little more aware of who's coming to your house.
Can you please tell them to quit harassing my dad?
No.
Don't you worry
That's
about
y'all
it, okay?
on TikTok. Okay?
No, but they're on the phone. Like, fuck you, bitch.
Here's your ID.
Can I put the, open up your
Here's your ID back.
Thank you.
Just be a little more aware who you.
Fast forward to this year, and her dreams of being an inmate have come true. But I don't think that was really her dream. But hey, you got to find inmates one way or another. Before we get into the first clip, I know you guys are always asking about my makeup looks. So today I decided to kind of show you at least one thing I'm using for makeup. And if this is something you're interested in, make sure you let me know in the comments below. For today's video, I'm wearing the viral L'Oreal lipstick. This lipstick is honestly not something I would ever pick out to wear for myself. I don't even like wearing lipstick. I'm more of a liquid lip girly, but this went really viral. I like pink, so I decided to give it a try. This is in the shade Ballerina Shoes, and it has gone mega viral. So I ordered it online. It just arrived last night. So I already have a little bit on, but I'm going to kind of freshen it up so you guys can see. This is the color of pink we're working with. It is really, really pretty. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. In this first clip, we're going to have a look at a TikTok that I posted the night she was arrested. Now, this video does have a copyrighted music, so I'm going to mute it. But basically, it's just a booking report. It tells us her name, her date of birth, her weight, which is causing a lot of controversy, and then just other basic information when you get arrested, like your booking number, your charges, all of that good stuff.
What I really want to see is the
So if you don't really understand what's going on based off of that short video, Ashley Trevino was arrested on 2 felony counts of fraud. We don't know the details as to what exactly it is alleged that she did to receive these charges, but obviously there was enough evidence against Ashley for the police to not only arrest her, but make sure that she spent the night in jail. We do know that it has something to do with Medicaid fraud. We don't know if it's her not reporting her income and possibly getting Medicaid on her daughters. But there is information circling around TikTok that Ashley was receiving benefits from the state of Texas through October of 2025. And if this is the case, the way Ashley's acting is probably going to come back to bite her in the butt when she finally does go see the judge. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Well, look at how she acts. Look what she decides to post. And look what her priorities are as soon as she gets out of jail.
She's free. She's out.
Ashley's number one priority as soon as she gets out of jail is to make sure someone is filming her, because I guarantee you she called whoever that was that picked her up and told them, hey, make sure you're recording me. She wants this footage. She wants the breaking news of her own incarceration. And the way she was acting coming out of that jail, laughing and giggling, it was almost as though she was proud of the fact that she got arrested. And it's almost as though she knows that she's about to blow up because everybody wants to see her in jail. And all that means is she's going to get more views and more money in her pockets. But what she's failing to realize is that if, in fact, she is still being investigated for fraud, the fact that she is making more money off of this case could cause her to have a bigger fine and potentially even more jail time.
I still ain't got my jewelry on. Handcuffs done bruised at me. Look cute in them handcuffs. And then they let Renee come kiss me before they took me.
Okay, nobody cares about you looking cute in handcuffs. Why is this the priority? The fact that you have 2 felony charges, these are not misdemeanors. These are not things that can really go away. You know, you make a mistake, whatever, shit happens. These are 2 felony charges. Do I think that Ashley's going to go to jail? No, I don't. I think the one night she spent in jail is going to be potentially what they sentence her to if she is found guilty and she is sentenced to any jail time. I think she will get time served for the fact that she was in jail overnight. You have to remember, as much as you don't like Ashley, this is her first offense that we know of. And if it's her first offense, she's basically going to get away with this. Unless the State Department decides that they want to make an example out of her so other future influencers don't make the same mistakes that Ashley has obviously made.
When the cops showed up, I'm telling you, I got to go through everything. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did I threaten somebody? Because the way they pulled up, like they pulled up like 3 deep. And they come out like, Ashley Trevino, can I talk to you? And I'm like, for what? What did I do? And they're like, come over here. I'm like, okay. And Renee was there, thank God. But yeah, they followed us because they must have seen us like coming from the store or something, because they pulled up crazy at the house. Thank you.
The fact that she thinks that the reason why, or initially she thought the reason why she was getting pulled up on by the cops was because she threatened somebody, is wild to me. So she can't sit there and ever say that she doesn't realize that the things that she says and does on the internet is wrong, because that was her knee-jerk reaction, was to go, oh no, did I threaten somebody? She knows that she comes online, she bullies people, she talks bad about people, she victim blames. And we all know that she comes on the internet and she exposes herself for views. And she probably, in my opinion, thought that it was just something to do with TikTok. No big deal, whatever. But what she now knows is that she's in a lot of trouble, and felonies aren't something to giggle at. Or at least I hope she realizes that after she sees the judge for her first court appearance. Because right now, all she cares about are the views and how cute her mugshot is. Yeah, we're going to get into that too.
Everybody knew me there. Fucking cops knew me there. The workers, the medical staff, oh my God, when they were checking my paperwork, they're like, no. I said, I cut my nail to get my blood pressure.
Okay, wait a minute. So this right here has sparked a lot of debate online. She says in this clip that they cut her nail to do her blood pressure. And I understand the fact that they probably need to check her vitals for whatever reason. That's fine. But her nail in this clip does not look like they just cut it down or whatever the case is. The nail is completely gone. And if you look around the tip of her finger, around her cuticle area, there is a lot of blood, or at least like a blood blister, or maybe like a scab or something like that. It's really gross. And if you look at the side of her cheek, it is a little discolored. Now, we all know Ashley doesn't have great skin. She's got a lot of yellowing and things like that to her skin, but you can clearly see that her face is red in spots. Now, that could be because she actually really was crying, although she is going to go on later to deny that she ever shed a tear. But a lot of people are saying, based off of the fact that her face has red spots on it and the damage to her fingernail, is that potentially someone got to Ashley while she was in jail. And there are going to be parts of videos where she goes on to say that they moved her to a different jail cell overnight. So could it be that Ashley really did get pulled up on in jail and got some jailhouse justice? In this next clip, Ashley's going to explain to us that she was just out shopping, spending all of the money you guys send her. Ew, stop doing that. And she says that the cops must have been following her because she's so famous. You know, they got to follow her. And she's basically telling us what happens when she gets arrested. And she basically plays dumb when the cop tells her that it's for Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, one of them. And her stupid response is, well, I don't have insurance. Yeah, Ashley, that Medicaid or Medicare fraud, whatever, is for your kids. It wasn't for you. And we all know you don't have insurance. And let's not forget the fact that this was from 2019. Has nothing to do with if you have insurance right now or not. The fact that this girl can come on the internet and say all these crazy lies and this back and forth and think that we're not going to catch on to it or we're not going to figure out the truth is diabolical. But not as diabolical as it is to come on live stream after you get out of jail.
They pulled up last night when we got home from shopping, and literally I didn't know I had a warrant. And he was like, did you know you had a warrant? I'm like, no. And he's like, you didn't know? I was like, no. What is it for? He wouldn't tell me until we were in the cop car. And then he's like, healthcare. And I'm like, healthcare? The fuck? I don't have insurance. Something ain't right though. Something ain't right, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it because it don't add up, to be honest. Like, that shouldn't happen. So I did not cry one time. I was like, baby girl, we did good. I did have a panic attack in the police car, so he was just like, breathe for me, breathe. And then my vitals were high, so the nurse was like, are you having an attack right now? And I was like, yeah. She goes, just calm down. But yeah, so it was good.
Okay, listen, I understand that Ashley's source of income is to come online and do live streams, and this is how she makes money. I understand that. I understand that she gets paid from views. And I also just found out that she really is making like a ton of money on cameos. Stop sending her money. Ew. Oh my God. So I don't know if you caught on to what she was saying in that clip, but she literally in the same clip, the same part of this live stream says, oh yeah, I was like not even crying because what am I going to cry for? And in the next sentence, she's talking about the fact that she's having a panic attack and her vitals are high and blah, blah, blah. So she can come on the internet all she wants and pretend that she doesn't care about these charges, that they're not affecting her. But the fact that her vitals were high and her stress levels were through the roof and she's having panic attacks tells me that there is a little piece of Ashley that realizes that what she did is finally catching up to her. And I'm wondering if she's scared that the investigators with the State Department are going to find out everything else that she's been doing to break the law. And I really hope that she's been paying her taxes, because allegedly, according to TikTok live statements or whatever, when they do the lives and you can see what they make, Ashley Trevino was making up to $10,000 a week a year ago. Now we all know Ashley's not making that kind of money now, but it is very, very possible and very realistic to say that Ashley is making tens of thousands of dollars on a monthly basis. And if she hasn't been paying taxes on that money for the last year or two, she might want to really start thinking about the fact that all of this is going to catch up with her and she won't be able to blame her haters anymore. But for now, all Ashley cares about is the fact that her mugshot went viral. And I think that Ashley kind of likes her mugshot if you listen to the way she's talking in the next clip.
How y'all like my mugshot though? I was like trying not to smile because I'm like, he was like, you can fix your hair. I said, okay. So I fixed my hair. But yeah, like they can't hold me down. What the fuck? Like the haters are gonna prey on my downfall, and watch. I'm a fight this.
Listen, in the slim chance that Ashley isn't guilty of these charges, then I do hope that she's able to beat them. I hope that she has a good lawyer, and I hope that she wasn't allowed to have a public defender based off of the fact that she's got 2 felony charges for Medicaid fraud and based off of the fact that she's always on the internet flaunting all of her riches. She should not have a public defender. She should have to use all those monies that she's making from cameos to pay for her own defense attorney. And in this next clip, if you thought that Ashley was going to have some kind of a light bulb moment where she realizes she needs to take this seriously, she doesn't. She comes online to blame all of her haters.
I know I didn't do anything wrong. I did not. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying that because I didn't do anything wrong. What the fuck? I just have a lot of haters, and that's what it is. So, yeah, I blame the haters. Yeah, I'm blaming y'all. But yeah, so I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't care. Oh my God.
Like most of Ashley's inmate boyfriends, in this next clip, we're going to find out that Ashley found Jesus when she was incarcerated, as she talks about the fact that she didn't cry because she knows that her Jesus has got her.
It was crazy. Like, and then that girl that was with me in my cell, she was like, "You're not crying. Why?" I said, "Girl, because I know I have an amazing God." I said, "I'm not going to sit here and cry because that's what they want me to do." Like, no, I know I'm okay. I know I'm going to be okay. I know I'm going to get out. I'm not going to sit here and cry. Why? So, I know I didn't do anything wrong. I did not. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying that because I didn't do anything wrong. What the fuck? I just have a lot of haters, and that's what it is. So, yeah, I blame the haters. Yeah, I'm blaming y'all. But yeah, so I didn't...
I'm wondering if that's going to be Ashley's defense. Like when she goes up in front of the judge and she has her moment to like say like her piece in this case, is she going to go, "Well, Your Honor, it's all my haters' fault. The fuck? I didn't do nothing wrong. You ain't fitting to put me in jail. I didn't do nothing wrong. It's my TikTok haters." Could you imagine Ashley being in front of the judge and talking the way she's talking right now? I really hope that, let's say Ashley goes to trial. I hope that it's like live streamed and we can all watch it, because I guarantee you the persona that Ashley tries to portray on the internet is going to be completely different than how she acts in front of a judge. Because remember, we all know that when Ashley is not hiding behind a camera and she doesn't have Fester beside her to protect her, that she's a little scaredy cat and all she's going to do is cower down in a corner somewhere and hope that the justice system takes pity on her.
Yeah, I'm good. So somebody she was going to see the judge, and she was like knocking on the window, and she's like, "You're Ashley Trevino?" I looked at her, and I was like, she goes, "Yeah, you are." I said to her little court hearing or whatever. I was the first one to see the judge this morning. I was the first one to see him. As soon as he gave me my bond, he was like, "Are you bailing out? Are you bonding out?" I said, "Yeah." So I was gonna make sure to bond out. I'm out. I gotta be good now. I gotta take these lashes off. They're irritating. Look, my finger's cut, you guys. It's so nasty. I gotta put a band-aid on it. They had to cut my nail to get my blood pressure because they were like, "Your nails are so long." I was like, "Yeah, sorry." So they had to cut one of my nails, and they literally cut the whole thing. But yeah, we good. We good on this side. I'm so tired. I need to go home and take a shower.
Girl, we know why you wanted to bond out of jail. You wanted to bond out of jail because you were scared. You were either just scared of being in jail or you were scared that someone was going to realize who you were, not like how you act on the internet, and was going to take care of you. Do I think that someone maybe attacked her and that's why her finger is the way it is? I think it's a strong possibility. I think it's a strong possibility. But what's more important is during that clip, I see that she's swiping the screen. So I think what's happening is she's getting phone calls. And I really hope that she's not prioritizing going on live and talking about her time behind bars and her kids are trying to call her because they're upset and worried. But we all know that Ashley doesn't care about her kids. All she really cares about is the fact that she's going to make a lot of money off of all of these views. If that wasn't her priority, she wouldn't have come on live as soon as she was out of jail and she was on her way back home, or while on her way back to Fester's house. In this next clip, you're going to see a picture from her Snapchat stories. As a reminder, please don't go follow her on Snapchat. Follow T-Pages. Follow other creators on YouTube and Instagram. Give them the views. Do not give Ashley Trevino views. We want to take money out of her pocket. That is the only way we are going to get her off the internet for good. And in this photo, Ashley is definitely getting money taken out of her pocket because she is signing legal documents for her legal representation. The fact that she is putting this on the internet is crazy work to me. Now, she does make an attempt to hide portions of the document with her hand, but the fact that she is doing this online and she's sitting in front of a paralegal or a lawyer and allowing someone to take pictures of her signing legal documents makes me wonder what kind of representation she has and how good they're really going to defend their client.
All right, you guys, so I know I haven't posted all day, but I've been taking care of business. I took a little nap. I'm gonna go home and put makeup on right now, get ready for dinner, but I've already hired my attorney. They're pretty good at what they do, you know, and I haven't even put my nose rings in, but you know, at the end of the day, like God's on my side, like I already know. And so I know a lot of people are judging me, a lot of people are saying stuff, but honestly, like, I mean, I don't know, to be honest, like, but yeah, so I mean, so I know my heart, and so it is what it is. And yeah, thank you, my supporters, the people that have been checking on me, the people that have been texting me. Thank y'all so much. I couldn't be where I'm blessed to have the support team that I have. I am blessed to have the people that I have. My parents are praying parents, and you know, this is the first time this has ever happened, so you know, I'm blessed. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a get ready with me later, so yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, that was the TV. After that clip on Snapchat, she decided to show us that she has enough money to go out and buy a TV. What you have to realize is that Ashley Trevino was just arrested for 2 felony counts of fraud against the state of Texas. And her idea is to come on the internet, say she's innocent, say it's her haters' fault, wearing Gucci glasses and buying TVs. The fact that Ashley is still coming online and flaunting her money instead of pretending that she is a brokey that we all really know she is hilarious to me. This tells me that Ashley does not care about these charges, in my opinion. Ashley only cares about the fact that she's going to be making money right now because of all of the controversy that this is creating and all of the people that are rushing to her Snapchat and rushing to her Instagram so they can get the latest updates, so they can share their points of view on the internet. And she is loving every single minute of it. So before you watch Ashley's Snapchat or her Instagrams, please go follow your favorite creator on TikTok and YouTube. Let us do all of the heavy work. Let us bring you the information. Most of us are not monetized on TikTok. I'm not monetized on TikTok. And that's where my updates are coming. So if you want quick, fast, and up to the minute updates, go follow me on TikTok. Don't follow Ashley. We as creators can bring you that information because we don't want Ashley to have any more money in her pocket, because we need Ashley to be held accountable for all of the bad, nasty, horrible, and no good things that she does on the internet. And also the bad, horrible, and fraudulent things that she does in real life. In this next clip, Ashley's cleaning off that makeup she's been wearing for about 24 hours with a makeup wipe. And is she ever going to learn that you can't just get makeup off with a makeup wipe? Okay, girlies, especially my young girlies watching, you cannot take makeup off with a makeup wipe alone. If you're going to do that, that's fine. That can be your first step if you want it to be. But you got to go in there and double cleanse, girly pop. You got to use like micellar water or another cleaning foam, like a gentle cleaning foam, girly, because we don't want to break out the face. Then you have to go in there and do like some hyaluronic acid or niacinamide or peptides. And then you got to put some moisturizer on that face, girly. Like, the fact that TMZ is calling her an influencer is sending me over the edge. Don't be influenced. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe she is an influencer. She influences us how not to make felonies. She influences on how not to clean our face. She influences us on how to not raise children. She influences us on how to eat better. She influences us on how to drink water. So you know what? Maybe she is an influencer, but definitely not in the way she thinks she is.
Let's freaking makeup off. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. My mugshot went viral. Everybody was waiting for it. I'm sad. Y'all were excited. Y'all thought I was finna go in forever, right? Y'all thought I was finna... Y'all forgot though, I'm not a brokey. Y'all forgot. That's why I have money saved up. That's why. Y'all forgot. I can afford to get out. Remember, I'm not a brokey. I ain't even gonna lie. If Renee smelled the nunu right now, he would probably leave me. She a little sour. I'm just kidding. Oh man, I'm tired. I want to take a nap, but my...
Okay, anyway, I don't even care what she says in the rest of that clip. We're done with that clip. The fact that she is coming on the internet, guys, she is coming on the internet and talking about her private areas being sour. Girly pop, if your region is sour after spending an overnight visit to the penitentiary, then you got bigger problems than 2 felonies. You really need to like figure out how to get some private insurance, girl, and go get that checked out, because that's weird. And if you're just doing that for views, then that's gross. How bad do you need money to come on the internet and humiliate yourself in front of millions of people? That clip alone probably has been clipped hundreds, if not thousands of times. And the fact that she's okay with people thinking that she has nasty smelling private parts is gross. In this next clip, the story of Ashley Trevino going to jail has made local and national headlines.
So quick update on this. I just got off the phone with the chief of police for the Venus Police Department, and basically this is what happened late last night. So a patrol officer was patrolling around the neighborhood around where Ashley Trevino lives, and he noticed she was out in her yard. Well, he also knew that she had arrest warrants out for her arrest. The officer made contact with her outside her yard. Ashley Trevino ended up being arrested without incident and then taken to the Ellis County Jail. Now, I know a few of you have been asking for the body cam footage. I did ask the chief about that as well. He said I would have to put an open records request for that. He said it was uneventful, but still I'm going to request it since that is something that you guys are interested in. So whenever I get that, I'll also post it.
And if you think Ashley cares about the fact that we are going to see her body cam footage very soon, she's not. All she cares about is the fact that if something happens to her, that Fester is going to cheat on her. I mean, okay, priorities, I guess.
Oh, he finna cheat on me whenever oh, Lord.
He's at Sanchez right now. He ain't working.
Nah, for real.
In this next clip, we're going to see that Theo Fester is just glazing Ashley, and the fact that all they care about are views is diabolical. I hope that Ashley finally learns a lesson. Right now, we've seen that Ashley getting pulled up on, that Ashley going to jail is not affecting her. But what Ashley has to realize is that this is still a pending case. She hasn't been found guilty or not guilty, or she hasn't taken any plea deals. And if she doesn't think that the state of Texas is not watching her every move, then she's got another thing coming. And the fact that her and Fester are coming on the internet and making a mockery of the justice system might just come back to hurt her in more ways than one.
You had them all buzzing today, girl.
Right.
All of them. They were buzzing. They're still doing it.
They're mad. TMZ picks me up.
People.
People magazine.
CBS.
CBS.
In this next clip, Ashley comes on his Snapchat to tell us all that we're just jealous of her. What are we jealous of? Your 2 felony charges that you have against you? What are we jealous of? The fact that you're having to pay probably thousands of dollars to a lawyer? What are we jealous of? The fact that you come online and embarrass yourself and say that after only one night in jail, your private areas smell sour? Like, how does that even happen, girl? Please tell us what we're all jealous of.
A lot of people are just jealous, to be honest, and probably mad because I got out. But if you put all the hate that you have inside of actually doing something for yourself, you could be where I am too. So think about that.
We don't want to be where you are. We don't want to be fresh out of jail with a sour, nasty, dirty, rotten, gross private region. We don't want to be worried about the fact that we're going to have to pay a lawyer and go to meetings and actually get up and do something productive when our lawyer asks us for receipts of maybe our income or why we thought we needed Medicaid or Medicare or whatever it is, or whatever kind of fraud that you're allegedly committing or was allegedly committing. We don't want to be like you and be on the internet being made fun of. I understand that rage bait does make money, and it is making Ashley Trevino a lot of money, if we like it or not. But the fact is, if she's making all this money, she needs to be held accountable for the fact that she's been defrauding the government for years, allegedly. There's nothing about her to be jealous of. We're not jealous of her hair. We're not jealous of her skin. We're not jealous of her extensions or her nails. We're not jealous of her wardrobe. We're not jealous of Uncle Fester. We're not jealous of her cars. There's nothing that she has that we are jealous of. If anything, she should probably be a little bit jealous of the people that come on the internet and call her out. We take care of our kids. We take care of our families. We take care of our body and our health. We take care of society and our communities, and we give back to those people who are less fortunate than us. We come on the internet and we try to spread awareness so other people know that although you may be making money right now, that this is not long-term sustainable, and that eventually you will be left with nothing. Try to go get a job with 2 felonies on your record, Ashley. Nobody is jealous of that. Nobody is jealous of anything that you have. But I understand that you have to come on the internet and you have to say we're all brokies and we're all jealous because you are a rage baiter. That's how you get views. We all understand that. And if you remember where you were this time last year, you are nowhere near as famous as you like to call yourself, or making the amount of money that you are making. And by this time next year, I'm afraid for you that you are going to be a distant memory. And if not this time next year, then in 2 years or 3 years from now, you are going to be irrelevant to everyone because your crimes against the state of Texas and against other people that you have in your life are going to catch up with you. And if you don't think that that's true, you just opened up a door to put yourself on the radar for the state of Texas. And if you think that there are supporters of yours that work in the State Department or the Medicaid office or the food stamp office or the IRS, I guarantee you have more people watching you that don't like how you treat your kids, that don't like how you treat your parents, that don't like how you treat your own family members, and don't like how you took advantage, allegedly, of the funds of people that work hard in the state that you live in. But good luck, Ashley. We're all jealous. But what do you guys think about today's story? What do you think about the fact that we all got an early Christmas present and Ashley Trevino may possibly finally be getting what she deserves? The fact that Ashley committed allegedly 2 counts of fraud against the state of Texas is not something that is laughable and not something that should be taken lightly. Do you think that Ashley Trevino is going to get the maximum jail sentence and fines that are available for these charges? Or do you think that she's going to be let off with a slap on the wrist? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. Well, Ashley Trevino got out of jail and she decided to come on TikTok Live as her very first thing, even before calling her kids.
You're going to cancel me if I say it. I'm not even going to say it.
Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you subscribe anyway because girl, we're almost to 5,000. In today's video, we're going to give you guys the update you've been asking for. That's right. We're talking about the one, the only, the Queen the Queen Bee of TikTok, Ashley Trevino. If you've been living under a rock or you just found my channel, then you may not know who Ashley Trevino is, which is highly unlikely. I started covering Ashley about 10 months ago here on my channel, and it has been an experience to say the least. So from the very beginning, from the first video I ever saw of Ashley Trevino, I knew she was not a good person, and this was going to be a story I wanted to share with the community. So I started making videos about it. And ultimately, my goal has always been to get Ashley off of all platforms. We, as a community, have been very successful at getting Ashley Trevino IP banned off of TikTok. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. And like most locales, she decided to go to Kick, where that didn't really work out for her because she couldn't use those mega filters. And she also couldn't handle the chat, I guess is the best way to explain it. Because in Kick, people tell her exactly what they think about her, and she can't filter it out the way she was able to do so on TikTok. She still has her Instagram page, which I don't understand why Instagram hasn't taken her account from her. But the thing with Instagram is she modifies the chat so that only people that support her are able to comment. The chat is from moderators, from people she knows and trusts, or people that she thinks she knows. Because to be honest with you, I think everybody that works for her are going to be against her very soon. She's come on the internet. She's shown us clear as day that she doesn't care about her kids. She doesn't take care for her kids. We still don't even know if those kids have beds. She has had controversy after controversy, from talking bad about victims to the victim survivors to calling her daughters racial slurs and just being an overall nasty, gross, and evil-hearted person, in my opinion. So that's basically who Ashley Trevino is. Now, she recently was arrested on 2 allegations of felony fraud for Medicaid and food stamp fraud, I believe, are what the charges are for. We don't have a lot of details on the specifics of what she did, but we do know that it involves defrauding the government. Now, these are felony charges. These are not misdemeanors. These are very, very serious charges. So as soon as Ashley gets out of jail, what does she do? She comes on TikTok live, of course.
Yeah, we should do some mugshot merch. I kind of looked cute, didn't I? I had an orange shirt on because they had to make me take this off because I only have a bra under.
And, you know, she has an IP ban, so she couldn't even go live on her account. She had to go live on Uncle Fester's cousin's account. Like, the fact that you have to go live on your not boyfriend's cousin account, that is so weird. Like, girl. Okay. Anyway, watch the clip.
I kind of looked cute, didn't I? I had an orange shirt on because they had to make me take this off because I only have a bra under. So, and I have my leggings on. So they had to check my blood pressure, and so I had to change into one of their orange shirts, and then they put that white sheet over me or whatever, and then they took my fingerprints. But I mean, it is what it is, like I said.
Ashley, you didn't look cute. Something that was really strange about this is how Ashley came out after the arrest and after her getting out on bond was the way she kept talking about her mugshot. Like, girl, that the mugshot was not cute. I don't think any mugshot is cute. Like, you were not thirst trapping us, girl. Like, we were not subscribing or following you on Snapchat, because she did get a lot of like followers on Snapchat. People were not following you on Snapchat because you thirst trapped them and they were like swooning over your, what's it called, inmate picture, what's that thing called, mugshot. That's not why people started following you. People started following you because they wanted to like make fun of you and laugh at you, and like, girl, that's so not cool. But hey, I guess the only bad press is no press at all. So I mean, yeah, I guess get it, girl. In this next clip, Ashley's doing a get ready with me as she explains that, you know, she's out now, bitches. And, you know, basically just gaslighting us into believing that she didn't deserve those charges and blah, 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 blah.
But I'm out, bitches. Like, I have fucking money. Why do I need to go steal? Like, bitch, I'm not a fucking fiend. All I'm known for is stealing hearts and pee-pee. Just kidding. I was like, bro, I don't know how long I'm gonna be in jail. I said, what if my extensions start hanging off?
Okay, now we all know that Ashley wasn't worried about her extensions because she's never been worried about those extensions. Like, right now, my extensions need to be moved up. So, girl, no tea, no shade there. But we know you were not worried about that. So, Ashley has this mentality. Okay, I was going to college for psychology before I dropped out because I made a bad grade on like a really important assignment, and I'm dramatic, so I dropped out of college. Ashley, in my opinion, is doing those things, saying those things in that clip because she wants to give off this persona that she doesn't care, that this is a joke to her, that she doesn't take it seriously, that all she cares about is her hair and blah, 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 and she doesn't need to steal. Well, okay, listen, you might not need to steal right now because you're making money. You're getting a lot of money from hate views, but that's not going to last much longer. I give it a year. But back in 2019, when they started like saying that you were alleged to be doing these things, you didn't have money. That was before you came on to the internet. That was back when you were using Afterpay to buy hotel rooms and buy James Avery rings and all this other stuff that you can afford. You were using Afterpay to pay for things that cost $100. So it is very possible that you needed health care for your kids and you thought that was the only way to do it. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but the state of Texas is saying it's wrong. So she can come on here and try to gaslight herself as much as she wants, or try to manipulate her audience as much as she can into believing that this is all like a big mistake and it's not that big of a deal. But we all know that Ashley is scared. She doesn't know what's going to happen. And that's why she, as of right now, is not coming on the internet so much. You don't see her doing the, you know, the liquid courage as much anymore because she has to behave. Because if she doesn't, the courts are going to use that against her. But the problem is Ashley Trevino, and she can't stay off that bottle for long at all. So it's going to be very interesting to see the way she acts for the rest of the month, because we all know she's addicted to self-deprivation, in my opinion. But in this next clip, Ashley's going to tell us all about what her celly said to her, and it's giving, I want to be a thug.
Like my celly told me, my celly. No, like she told me you can't live in fear. I'm not living in fear. Like, fuck. I didn't even cry. Like, the fuck? Okay. I just hurt because my babies were hurting. But other than that, like, when he told me to put my hands behind my back, he's like, put your hands behind your back, you're gonna go in. I said, all right. And then I was thinking, I was like, bro, I don't know how long I'm gonna be in jail. I said, what if my extensions start hanging off? Fraud. I said, healthcare fraud. The fuck? I don't fucking work. I didn't steal. The fuck? Okay, whatever. Renee walks to us and he's like, I don't know if you want him in your business. I was like, he's my dude. Yeah, he could be in my business. Like, the fuck? I live with him. The fuck? So they let Renee be right there. They need to quit saying they were patrolling, bro. That's a fucking lie. They were fucking waiting for us down the street.
The fuck? You know she was not talking to those people like that. You know Ashley Trevino was the most yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am kind of a vibe all up in that jail cell and that jail like waiting room or whatever. You know she wasn't like, the fuck, I didn't steal nothing from nobody. She was not talking like that. She only talks like that on the internet. She's really weird and strange. Like, I don't understand how somebody who is 36, is she 36? I think it's confirmed she's 36. Ooh, that's a hard 36. It's really strange to me that someone of that age will come onto the internet and act this way. Ashley could have came on the internet and said, yes, I made a mistake. I'm going to like take accountability for this. And when this is over, I'm going to put my kids first, and I'm going to put myself first, and I'm going to put all this social media weird shit behind me for a little bit and focus on my family. She had and has had so many opportunities to rebrand herself. But the thing is, no matter how many times she tries to rebrand herself, people like me are not going to let the internet forget what kind of person she truly is at her core. So I get it. Why try to act like you're changing when you know you're not? And why not lean into this criminal lifestyle that she's obviously so obsessed with? I mean, remember, she is the inmate hopper. In this next clip, Ashley's saying she's iconic because I guess she was on TMZ or People Magazine or like other news outlets, which that's fine. You were on there, but you were not on there because people love, care about you, support you, and want to see you like the truth come out and you be set free. Girl, you were on those platforms because people are talking so much crap about you. And the fact is that a lot of those media outlets that posted videos about you ended up taking those videos down after your haters, as you like to call them, sent them proof of what kind of person you really are. So are you iconic or are you diabolical?
People are calling you iconic because I am. I did break the internet. Clock it.
In this next clip, Ashley's being really weird and trying to deflect because somebody in her comment section said Medicare instead of Medicaid. Girl, it doesn't matter. Fraud is fraud.
Medicare says otherwise. Medicare's for old people. You're weird. You don't even know. Medicare is for the senior citizens. So, but you know, right? Because you know it's called Medicare. It's for the old people.
Iowa.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared to pay whatever I have to pay. So yeah.
You lived there your whole life?
Water's for fishes. Exactly. That's why I'm not drinking water, you guys. Renee's drinking water. Literally, my phone is on the water cup. I'm drinking Diet Coke.
Water. We gotta step it up. Holly smiles in the chat.
Here's the proof.
That's crazy.
Is it true you're going to rehab this week? Yeah. I actually did hear from Junior.
How did they hear that?
Yeah, I actually did hear from Junior. He texted me Merry Christmas. He texted me Happy Thanksgiving, and he wants to come down for my birthday.
Oh my goodness.
But
He is large, okay?
yeah, he does want to come down.
How much was it, bro? How much was it?
Is it me, or did Ashley kind of like give a little snippet into what she's really thinking? You're not going to come on the internet and say, yeah, I'm prepared to pay whatever fines if you don't believe in some way that you may be found guilty of those charges. And I do think that Ashley believes that there is a strong possibility that she's going to be found guilty. Do I think Ashley's going to spend time in jail? Absolutely not. It's a first offense. It's not like a violent crime or anything like that. So I don't think she's going to like actually do jail time. I do think she's going to have fines to pay. And it's my hope that the DA that's assigned to this case asks for the maximum fines possible for these charges. And it's also my hope that the judge assigned to this case enforces that Ashley has to pay the maximum fine possible, because Ashley loves to come on the internet, say how much money she has, flaunt her wealth, and call everybody brokies. So I hope that she does have to pay fines. And I hope that they are so substantially high that she is humbled once and for all. In this next clip, Ashley came onto the internet to basically try to make us believe that it's not really a big deal and asked Renee to take her to go buy a new Louis Vuitton bag. Like, can you imagine the stocks? Have y'all checked the stocks on Louis Vuitton lately? Like, ew.
Hey, Renee. In a little bit, or tomorrow, can you take me to Louis Vuitton? I want to buy a new bag.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, can you take me to Louis? I want to buy a new bag to celebrate 400.
Go to work.
Oh, yeah, so can you take me? I want to buy a new bag. Okay. Guys, we hit 400K on...
In this next clip, Ashley seems to be under the influence of something, you know, maybe a little liquidy. And she's got some courage, girl. She's coming on to the internet in true Ashley fashion, talking about other people, all while she looks the way she does. And listen, I'm not going to body shame Ashley like I do talk about her sometimes, but it's jokes. I don't care how she looks. Honestly, I don't. I care how she treats other people. And the way she treats other people makes her look, you know, the way she does, in my opinion. But the fact that she comes on here and just talks about other people, the way she looks is diabolical and a little bit hilarious to me.
Vocabulary. She's so pressed. You can see she's so mad. Tell her she needs new lipstick. No, don't wipe your butt. Wipe your face with it. Let me be nice. Okay. He went in the garage. He's watching Alma. I don't know why. He went in the garage. I told him turn her down because she was being loud. But he went in the garage.
In this next clip, Santos has entered the chat. Santos is over there trying to get his views up, and Ashley is trying to put on a show. And as per usual, people are laughing at her, not with her.
Yo, you know Ashley Trevino is? Who? Yo, show him Ashley Trevino real quick. Look. Yo, what do you think about him, Ash? What do you think about my boy Antonio? Is he a fun? What's up, Ash? Oh!
What do you like?
Yeah. She said, hey. Hey. Yo, Ash, I'm gonna be real with you. You can't handle my boy
I was
Antonio.
on TMZ and People Magazine?
This guy?
No, I was.
Oh.
Yeah,
You think
TMZ?
she was in TMZ and magazines and shit.
I worked for TMZ.
No, I was on TMZ because I got arrested last week.
Cause you got arrested? What you got arrested for?
Fraud, supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly for fraud.
And I just got a dick reduction. I get it.
She has the mentality of a toddler. Like, that's it. That's my commentary. That's all.
Very motivational.
Stop. I hate
Got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes.
All
2
right,
minutes.
child, let's get it. Let's get it.
So Marcos is a very big creator on the YouTube platform. And like most creators, he's been switching over to TikTok. It's a great way to get visibility. And he's been doing a lot of live streams and battles. You can clearly see in the way he's looking that he's not into whatever Ashley is trying to give out. He seems disturbed and disgusted.
Are you a virgin? Oh, you don't want to answer.
Come on, y'all. 40 seconds.
No, I'm not.
You're not. You're not.
Let's go, chat. 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Hold up. So can we make Nunu part 2?
No.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Because you guys are clowns.
I'm not doing
nothing.
Official.
Yo, Lucas. I mean,
I'm
Marcus.
Marcus.
I know. That's why I said Marcus.
Let's go, Jess.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry for my grandmother.
It's okay.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hold on. You have a wife?
No, I have a girlfriend.
That's Lucas. That's Lucas. Lucas got married.
Oh, okay. My daughter said, hold up. He has a wife named Ivanita.
No, that's Lucas.
Oh, okay.
That's Lucas.
2 minutes, guys.
This is like what I'm talking about. There's like, how does Ashley not realize that all these people that she talks to on the internet don't like her? Nobody really likes her. And the only people that are around her, Santos included, are only there for views, to get their subscribers up, to get their followers up, to get their AdSense up and their payouts up from whatever platform that they're on. Nobody really cares about her. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe she's not all there and that's why she doesn't understand that that's the reality. Or does she know and just not care because she's getting paid too and that's all she really cares about at the end of the day? Ugh. In this next clip, all Ashley cares about is going to Carvana and buying a used Tahoe for Uncle Fester.
What?
Roadhouse?
Roadhouse? I really want my location to get leaked right.
There's a lot of speculation online that the car is in Uncle Fester's name. Now, I haven't seen any proof of that, but we all know that Ashley has bad credit. We know that Uncle Fester made her cut up her credit cards not too long ago. So it is very possible that that car is in Uncle Fester's name. And I'm starting to wonder if Uncle Fester is playing the long game here. We already know that Ashley likes to be controlled. We know that Fester likes to control women, or try to. So is it possible that Fester is controlling and manipulating Ashley into doing all these things? And then when the money dries up, he's going to cut her loose? It's possible, and I think it might be a reality for Ashley. And if that's the case, then Uncle Fester might be a little bit smarter than we're all giving him credit for. In this next clip, look at Ashley's face when the waitress asks if they're famous. Now, let me explain something to you. If you film out in public enough, people are going to ask you if you're a TikToker, if you're a YouTuber, if you're famous. That's very common. If I film out in public, I get asked the same thing. And you know what I say? No, I'm not, because I'm not. But look at Ashley's face. Look at how she's like, so weird and so strange.
Something like that. Something like that. We're like the Kardashians.
No, we live like the Kardashians.
Yeah, we're the Mexican Kardashians.
But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley, she got out of jail, she came onto social media, gaslighting her audience into believing she's innocent? What do you think about Ashley collabing with Santos over like a few days after Christmas? I think it's when that happened. Do you think that Santos really does care about Ashley and just wanted to spend some time with her? Or if he was there to get those views up? And what do you think about the way Ashley acts in front of other people? The way she has this no filtered way of embarrassing herself for views. Do you think that Ashley is really afraid of what's going to happen to her when she goes to court and faces her felony allegations? Do you think that Ashley is ever going to change, or if she's going to continue to be one of the grossest people on the internet? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's okay, guys. You have to excuse the hair. Girl, I was ready for bed, and I found out that the Ashley Trevino body cam footage is out. So we're going to have a look at it together. So don't judge me on the hair today, okay? Okay. Hey, everybody. If you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. And make sure you really subscribe, girl, because we're almost to 5,000. In today's video, we're going to have a look at the entire body cam footage that was released today, 2 hours ago, as of the recording of this video. Now, I have seen this footage several times, and I have already posted clips of the body cam footage to TikTok. So maybe you've already seen some of the clips, but girl, we're going to break down the entire video and watch it together. Before I get started in the first clip, I do want to give a shout out to Sergeant Pepper Spray. That is the YouTube channel that put out the body cam footage, so they deserve all the credit. So thank you for doing the Lord's work.
The second felony count is for healthcare fraud, where Ashley allegedly failed to disclose additional sources of income so that she could receive Medicaid.
So there's a little backstory into the reason why Ashley was arrested on December 17th. So just in case you guys don't remember, she was arrested on 2 allegations of felony fraud for Medicaid and SNAP benefits. So that's just a little background. But now we're going to get into the actual body cam footage where the officers pull up on Ashley and Theo Fester.
Hey, come over and talk to me. Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's going on?
You understand you have an active felony warrant out here for your arrest?
No, I don't.
Okay.
For what?
Stand by and I'll let you know.
Can I go pee real quick?
No. 73. Can you run with me?
Oh shit, sorry. A felony warrant?
Yes, ma'am.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop it right now already because I want you guys to pay attention to the number of times that Ashley Trevino says, oh, I got to go pee. Can I go pee? Can I just go pee? I really got to go pee. Oh my God, I got to go pee. And what's with her almost falling over? Like, I thought she was big bad Ashley and she was all like, the fuck? I ain't do nothing, the fuck. You're going to see in this video that that wasn't really her behavior at all.
Can you run with me?
Oh shit, sorry. A felony warrant?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, turn it on. Yeah, you're good. Confirm that warrant out of walks at you, please. I don't know if you want him to be all in your business.
Yeah, he's my dude.
Okay.
They said I have a warrant. I don't know for what. I haven't done nothing. I don't do crap. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Would I have gotten a ticket?
A warrant for what?
This is a felony warrant out of Waxahachie PD.
For what?
For what?
I haven't done nothing.
It says fraud on there. I'll give it more.
Fraud?
I'll give you more details once it's confirmed. Okay.
I swear I haven't done nothing. Do you have the right person?
Yes.
No, it's Ashley Trevino.
Yes.
I also have Ashley.
Yep. This is the person with the felony warrant.
Now, Ashley, you know they've got the right person. The police are not going to come up to you, confirm your name. They know who you are. They're at that house all the time. You're going to see later in the clip that they were just at that house a few weeks ago and somebody got arrested, and you're going to have to wait and see who it was because it wasn't Ashley, but somebody got arrested a few weeks ago as of this current arrest that we're viewing now. But I think it's really strange. You're going to see in my opinion, that Ashley is going to try to assert power and dominance over the officers. She's going to tell them they're wrong. Are you sure you have the right person? Can I just go pee? Can I go do this? Can I go get warm? Why don't you guys care if I'm warm? You guys are being rude to me. She's always going to try to have some sort of power over the situation. And I don't want to label her as having any kind of a disorder or, entitlement. But what do you guys think about her behavior? As you're watching the video, make sure you let me know in the comments below. I am going to read them. I read all of my comments, and I'm really interested to see what you think. Is she just, giving simple requests? Can I go to the bathroom, this or that? Or is it giving more of like a narcissistic behavior and a struggle for power? Make sure you let me know. Anyway, let's finish watching the video.
Do you have the right person?
Yes.
No, it's Ashley Trevino.
Yes.
I also have Ashley.
I do. This is the person with the felony warrant.
For what?
Once it's confirmed, we'll give you more details. But you are detained at this point.
Okay, that's fine.
Give me this.
Can you call my dad? Because I don't know for what. Here's my other phone. Call too. I don't understand what it's for. Y'all can't just take me to this restroom and go here real quick? It's right there.
Not at this time.
Hey, Julio. Hey, we just got home, and the cops pulled up and said they're taking Ashley to jail because for fraud or something.
A felony warrant.
A felony warrant for fraud.
I don't know for what.
She's never been nobody's ever told her anything.
No, I've never done. I don't know what they're talking about. Waxahachie.
You want to know what's going on? Yeah. What's going on?
Can we talk to the supervisor?
Yeah, here. I'm
I
right
don't
here.
know what it's for.
For what? Say it again.
It's an active warrant for fraud. That's what it says, 25 to 30,000. I don't know all the details, so I don't want to just sit here and tell you.
30,000?
2,500 to 30,000. That's all I know right now. Once it's confirmed, they'll give us more details, and I can tell her. But that's the reason why we haven't told you everything.
Can I get a card?
Yeah, I'll give it to you as soon as I'm done. Okay.
All right, Julio. We'll iron out the details here in a little bit.
Well, can you head this way?
Can you head to the Waxahachie?
Yeah.
Ashley, oh my God, what is it with Ashley and calling her dad for everything? And did you notice like the power dynamic, her trying to take over power, in my opinion, not trying to diagnose her with anything, but she's like, can you take me to that bathroom? It's just right there. And telling Fester, call this person. Here's my other phone. Call this person. She's just detained. She can use her phone. They never said that she couldn't use her phone, but she's almost like demanding that you do this. No, you do this. Like she wants to have some sort of power over the situation, in my opinion. And the fact that she just calls her dad for everything at 37 is really weird. Ashley, your dad can't come and help you. He's too busy raising your kids, you weirdo.
Well, can you head this way?
Can you head to the Waxahachie?
Yeah.
So if she goes down there, it's going to be a couple hours before he can even talk to her.
Okay, that's fine.
So I just want to let you know. It'd probably be better to come here than...
Okay, come to the house.
Yeah, just come to the house, to my house.
27 is going to come back to you right in.
Just hurry.
For Vaso, it's going to be turning clear now. Okay, I'll see if I can go take over now.
Okay. Call Bertie so we can get a lawyer.
This is freaking crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is weird. I didn't even know nothing. Like, what the f***? Every time the cops come, they don't do nothing. I mean, it's weird. I'm about to go to spot. I got.
So this process right now, all we're doing is waiting on Waxahachie to confirm the warrant. Once they confirm the warrant, then that's when we decide if you are going to jail if they confirm the warrant. We already told you that. So, that's all we're waiting for them to do.
Okay, I just need to freaking pee, man. Like, we've
understand.
been on the street and I drink freaking water. Like, I literally have to freaking pee.
I understand.
Let's get some fun.
You're good.
Yeah, my card, right? Okay. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person. I've been fucking answer, bro. How the fuck are you my manager and you're not fucking answering? It's stupid.
What does she think her manager is going to do? You're not going to jail because you lost a TikTok battle, Ashley. You're going to jail for felony fraud. Why do you think your manager is going to do anything? And I'm sorry, but I thought Ashley was richness. So why does she need like bail bondsmen and managers to try to get her out of jail and managers to hire her a lawyer? If she's so richness and has all this money, can't she just like snap her fingers and make all that stuff happen? And just in case you missed it, she's really got to go pee.
Yes.
We can't go like closer under there, like just because it's cold and it's.
No, we're good.
Like, I don't know if y'all have something against me, but he seems like he's just being kind of rude to me. And I've never been in trouble or anything, so I don't know what like, I'm always getting harassed, everything.
We have nothing against you, man. We're just doing our job.
Like, it's just weird because, like, I'm just trying to go somewhere where the water's not, like, hitting my face or anything.
No, man, we're just doing our job, okay?
What? Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm stopping it again. I know. I won't do that as much. But what are you talking about? Okay, so she goes, can we move closer in there because it's cold? And they're like, no, we're good. How does that translate to him being rude to you? And who cares about people harassing you? What about all the people that you harass on the internet? The people that you call racist names, the people that you call brokies, the people that you call fat, the people that you call dumb, the victims that you blame for them being like assaulted by people that you married or people that you like to talk to in prison. What about all the harassment that you've done to people, Ashley? But of course, you're the victim in everything. Everybody's coming for you. And it's not because you instigated any of it.
I need to go somewhere where the water's not like hitting my face or anything.
No, man, we're just doing our job, okay?
But, right,
you need a notepad?
Yeah, so she can have access to phone numbers.
Yeah. They'll give her all that. They'll let her do it at the jail.
With her phone?
Yeah. They'll let her open it up and write down phone numbers. But if you want to do it now, you can. Here you go. Here's a notepad if you need. Fix it for you. There you go.
I gotta freaking pee so bad.
I'm sorry, we can't allow you to do that. As soon as we get over there, they'll let you. Okay?
It's gonna be all over the fucking internet, man. TikTok's gonna have a fucking blast with this shit, bro. I'm gonna get threatened and everything.
It's not gonna come.
No, but they're gonna try and threaten me in the jail and everything.
What's your dad's number?
Can you open my window up? No. Yeah. I forgot they're down.
Oh my lord. These bitches are gonna threaten me in there and everything, man.
Something happened. We'll just send the shit out.
Hi, it's me again. I'm stopping it. I know. But for Ashley to ever try to come on to the people's internet and say she's not scared of people or scared of being pulled up on, well, there it is right there. She's more worried about somebody potentially getting at her in jail than her being charged with a felony crime. Not one, but two. So Ashley can never come on TikTok or Snapchat or whatever platform she's on that week and say that she's not scared. There is proof in 4K, kind of. Not really. It's more like 1080p or 720. I don't know what the fuck this is. But there is proof that Ashley is scared. That's why she always goes out with Theo Fester. That's why when she goes anywhere, he has to be with her. And I think that's why Ashley is willing to be treated the way she is by him, to be degraded. She doesn't mind that he calls her fat. He doesn't mind that he sees other women. She doesn't care about anything. That's why she's willing to pay for everything and buy him a new car and a new grill. And she's probably paying his mortgage, in my opinion, of course, because he is her protector. He is making sure that she does not get hurt. And that is the relationship. That's why he keeps her around for the money. And that's why she keeps him around for the protection. And if you ever doubted that that was the dynamic of that relationship, well, this body cam footage just proved that to be exactly what's going on with them. It's not anything else. It's really sad. And it's delusional on her part to think that he really cares about her. I think she knows, a little piece of her knows that he doesn't really care about her. But there's nobody else that's going to protect Ashley. I mean, her dad's getting older. He's not going to be able to do anything for her. So really, this is all she has. And that's really sad. And yeah, nobody's jealous of you, Ashley. This is like really cringy and really, really sad. But if that's the life she wants, then yeah, have fun with that.
Something happened, we'll just send the shit out.
I don't know what. Everything is legal that I have. That's why I'm like, what the f did I? Unless somebody used my f***ing social on my name. I don't f***ing know.
Your call has been forwarded.
She's not fucking going to.
It's going to be at FM 22 Highway 67, 40 miles. There's going to be a black Dodge 1500 that's broke down in the middle of the intersection.
Another freaking call?
This is the lieutenant. He's just pulling up.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. No, he's just a lieutenant. He's just making sure everything's all right.
Your call has been forwarded to
Good. Alright, turn around, face up with me. Alright, can you put your phone down for me? Go ahead, put your hands behind your back. Alright. Sit down.
Oh,
yeah.
you take my
Yeah, go ahead and do all that. I'd be honest with you, I'd take all the jewelry if you can. Because they're going to take it all out to jail.
This one's permanent, though.
Okay, they're going to try to cut it off, I'm just telling you. Yeah, you can try when you get there, but...
No, it's right there. It's right. Can you put the flashlight, please? Right there.
Oh.
Can you tell me a little bit more?
Yeah, when we get in the car, they'll send everything. I don't just have it, you know what I mean?
How can we get a bail spawn and all that?
So you'll be able to call one. He can start calling one now. And then...
Just pull it. Pull it. Pull that circle.
I'm trying to. It's jammed up.
Oh my god.
See, it's all knotted up.
You have a needle?
I do not have a needle.
See, I tried to tell y'all that Ashley's got dirty, grimy jewelry and she needs to clean that shit. They can't even get the damn bracelet off because it's all knotted up. Ew, God. If she ever tries to say she's got good hygiene and takes care of herself, you know you don't. How is a bracelet knotted up so bad on your arm that you can't get it off? And who the hell asked a cop for a needle? How crazy are you? This girl has the IQ of a grape.
A needle?
I do not have a needle.
Because I don't know if you can, no, because they're going to rip it off.
It's all tangled up.
That's all tangled up.
It's right, like right there. You see it?
Yeah, I see that little.
Yeah, so no, it comes off though, because it comes
they can
open.
do it over there. They can do it over there.
They might can help you out the jail.
Take my rings. Just leave everything else. Leave everything else. They can put that. Okay. Take my grandma's ring. Can I take this paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I hold on to it or put it in my bra?
I can hold on to it for you, or you can keep it with you. Hey, Ashley, I just have to ask this. There's nothing in your bra, right? Correct?
No, I just have a bra.
I know. I just asking.
I'll keep trying to get the holy bird.
Call a bell, please, right now. Lock the house. There should be some.
Oh, come over here. Come over here to the squad car right here. All right.
Oh, you're pulling my hair. You're pulling my hair. You're pulling my hair.
Oh,
you're pulling my hair.
Sorry.
I have
Good?
extensions.
Sorry about that.
No.
All right. Yep. All right. Just making sure there's nothing.
Oh no, I have leggings.
Nothing in your waistband. Just using the back of my
I
hand.
do have an anklet. Can he take it off?
Yep.
Okay. I forgot I have an anklet. It's under my sock. Can I leave it?
Yep.
Okay. Just pull my sock down. My hair's no, just get that anklet off.
Come over here with me.
All right, I'm gonna call her right now. Okay.
Okay. Call the bonds. Oh, fuck.
Hey, lean towards. Hey, lean towards this way for me. He's gonna have to get that buckle. There. You're good.
Can you move my hair up?
Right here.
Yeah.
All right, there.
Can I just give him a kiss before I go?
Yeah, hold on just 1 second. Okay.
Just call him.
Yeah. Hey, will you come over here real quick? She just wants to kiss her back.
Subject is going to be short multiple arrest. Going to have to take evictions, one possession of controlled substance, PG1, and then second eviction.
When she gets down there, she'll be able to call you and all that. Yep.
Where's my ID? My ID? Do I need it?
I have your ID. I still have her ID. Yeah, I still have your ID. Sure here. So that's all we're taking with us. Okay.
Call him now.
I'm calling right now.
And call my dad.
All right.
You got a paper?
Please be with me, Lord, in the name of Jesus.
Are you cold, hot, anything?
I'm cold and I still have to pee.
I'm gonna get the heater on. We're gonna get down there as quickly as we can. Okay.
Are you getting more info on it?
Ma'am.
Are you getting more info?
Yes, ma'am. Before I leave you, I will have you see something. Okay.
Okay.
So I know the warrant's from Waxahachie PD.
Okay, can you turn the heater off?
Yeah.
Sorry, my anxiety's and I feel like I can't breathe. I'm having a panic attack right now.
In the next portion of the transportation of Ashley from Theo Fester's house to the jail, Ashley is going to say she's having a panic attack. Listen, I don't know if she's having a panic attack or not. It doesn't seem like it's a legitimate panic attack to me, but I'm not a medical professional. I thought when you have panic attacks, you're hyperventilating and you can't breathe and stuff. To me, it just seems like she's breathing heavy, which is normal for Ashley. I mean, sorry, but that's the truth. So I don't know if she's really having a panic attack or not, but she's going to start complaining about her handcuffs hurting and her eye itching and all this other stuff. Just more manipulation tactics, in my opinion, for her to have some sort of control over the situation.
Sorry, my anxiety's and I feel like I can't breathe. I'm having a panic attack right now. I'm trying. These handcuffs hurt. Jesus. Has anything came in?
There's a warrant out of Ellis County with less than $30,000. Healthcare fraud.
Healthcare fraud from what?
I don't know, man. I'm just the guy that.
Healthcare? It doesn't say like a company or nothing. I haven't worked in over a year.
You've been working over a year?
No, I haven't worked. When was this?
What just happened?
Does it have like a date?
So when we get to the jail, we'll have a date on the board. Yes.
Healthcare fraud?
Yes, sir.
What does that include? Like, does it, like, I mean, do you have like anything?
I don't have any of those details.
My eye is itching. What the f? Oh, shit. So I have a question. Why is it that every time the police came to the house, because I think you were on the last call, right?
No, I was not there last time.
It was Wilkes and somebody else. Oh, okay, you look like the guy that came last time, but yeah, they do this like every freaking month. And okay, so the last time it was like, I want to say like a couple weeks ago, maybe. Well, the last time to jail, which was him, but for a PI.
Did you guys catch that? Okay, so if you didn't catch that, a few weeks prior to this arrest, someone was arrested. And it sounded like she said Renee was arrested. And this girl be knowing the cop lingo. I'll give her that. I didn't even know what a PI was, but that's public intoxication. And she's a little bit confused on why she wasn't arrested then during, that situation. And the cops are basically telling her, well, maybe we didn't have the warrant then or whatever, but we have it now. So we're executing the warrant. I just think it's really funny that Ashley loves to come on the internet and say that everybody's so jealous of her for A, B, and C, but the cops are always at her house. Who's jealous of that? She doesn't take care of her kids. Who's jealous of that? She's got these felony charges. Who's jealous of that? She's not like aesthetically pleasing to look at. Who's jealous of that? She is a hateful person. Who's jealous of that? Nobody's jealous of anything she has going on in her life. And the fact that the cops know who she is, like, instantly, the fact that the cops are always at that house is just really sad. And yeah, why would we be jealous of any of that?
Okay, you look like the guy that came last time, but yeah, they do this like every freaking month. And okay, so the last time it was like, I want to say like a couple weeks ago, maybe. Well, the last time to jail, which was him, but for a PI, because I didn't know that you could go to jail if you were drinking at your house, but then you come outside to talk to the police. Well, they got him for a PI, some bald dude. And they checked our IDs. So why didn't they take me in then?
I didn't have the warrant, did you?
No, I've never been in trouble, so I'm just like.
Yeah, I got you.
And when will they let me use the restroom?
Hopefully when we get it.
Okay, yeah, I have to pee like ASAP.
After posting bond, Trevino immediately took to social media, vowing to fight the charges. In Texas, felonies like these typically carry a sentence of 6 months to 2 years, with fines up to $10,000. Ashley is currently awaiting trial.
But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that we finally got to see Ashley Trevino's body cam footage and the fact that it wasn't really very eventful, but it was interesting in some parts? We found out that Theo Fester allegedly was arrested a few weeks prior to this for public intoxication. We found out that the cops are always at their house. We found out that Ashley didn't have the fuck attitude during her arrest. She was very respectful. However, she was trying to assert power and dominance, in my opinion, or at least try to feel like she was in control during the arrests or during the detainment with the whole bathroom thing. And what's the deal with people not caring if Ashley's cold or not? I mean, remember the San Antonio incident when nobody would give her a jacket? Well, in this situation, the cops didn't care if she was cold either. And I think that was triggering for Ashley, in my opinion. I think as soon as the cop was like, no, we're good, She knew that they didn't care if she was cold, that they were fine with the weather. And I think that took her back to that incident in San Antonio. What is the deal with people not caring if Ashley is comfortable in her life or not? That's really sad. Do you think that we should all give Ashley a break and be supportive of her because she's a mom just trying to make money for her kids? Or do you think that those people need a reality check and Ashley needs to be held accountable for the person that she is, for defrauding the government, for not taking care of her kids, and for just being a mean, nasty, and horrible person, in my opinion? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And girl, please don't judge me on my hair. I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. Make sure you go follow me on TikTok. I am posting videos over there daily. And if you've made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed, girl, go ahead and click that button. Go ahead. Tap, tap, tap. We're almost to 5,000. We are going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 5,000. I can't excited. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to do something really special for you guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.